day. I just woke up and it's a gray day today, so I'm wearing a gray shirt. And yeah, my yeah, I'm trying to get motivated to try another video today about the pizza, because the video last night, I'm not too happy about that, so I gotta try and improve it. So that's my project today, improve the video from last night. Okay. Okay, it's gonna be a better day today. I think I got this. Yeah, I think I got this. Okay, that's gonna be my new setup. I figured it out how to work this camera. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to show you how to make pizza dough today. And it's not much different than making pierogi dough. So I'm just going to quickly get this started here. I use this. This is a quick rise yeast. I buy it in a big jar like that. I can get a lot of pizzas out of it. But what? I got these on sale, $1.49 for the 3 at Save On Foods when they had the $1.49 day. And yeah, these are good for a while yet. And each package, you could get 3 pizzas. You divide it into 3. 1 cup of flour with 1/3 of this. You get 3 pizzas out of that. But this is the same stuff, same, I had bought a whole bunch of them. Of these, so it worked out the same by buying this big jar here. And anyway, let's get started. Here we go. Open her up. I grab a little spoon. Got a little spoon here. Got my little mixing bowl here. And I take out, I don't know if you can see, just about that much. Then I take the same amount of water as I do for the pizza dough, 1/3 of a cup of water. And I just let that sit. You could just whip it up, put the flour in right now, but I like to let it sit. Okay, that's all for this time. Okay, so yeah, I have a few things to discuss before I carry on and proceed with making this pizza dough. I notice on my thumbnails, that's that little picture you see when you click on my video, you might notice my eyes. They're not lined up. And it's been bothering me ever since I was little. They were really bad when I was a kid, and my mom had it straightened out. They don't line up. And not a lot of people know that, but yeah, I suffer with looking out. Because look, I could look out at you this eye, and when I go to look out at you this eye, you could see how much they switch over. So I'm looking at you with this eye, and now I'm going to go look at you with this eye. Like my eyes aren't lined up, so I managed this long, but it's been a rough life. Anyway, so yeah, when you look at my videos, you'll see like one eye looks like it's going really in, and I think it's worse than it was, like say a few years ago. Anyways, there's a saying behind it. They say that the one eye, your dominant eye, is your mother, and the wandering eye is the father. Because my father wasn't a stable father, like he didn't want to be in the family, you know, he just wanted to run, and that's usually what that sign means, believe it or not. Like, I had a horrible childhood, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so here, listen to this. That's the noise my fridge is making, and sometimes it makes it really bad. Oh good, it shut up. It comes and goes. Now, about my stove here. Using this element to make the pizza. And I have to say, they gave me new wires. That's all they did, is they replaced the wires. But this thing, like, it just falls out. And I always have to, you know, wiggle it. And if I clean the element, I take it out. The whole wires, I have to be an electrician and put it all back together and make sure it's good. And it's all, I don't know what this is. It's like I can clean it out and it just corrosion or something. Anyway, okay, retrack here. I'll get back on the track here and carry on. Okay, so this is a long process here because I got to let the dough, once I make it, sit for, I like to let it sit for 4 hours and rise. We'll talk about that on the next couple of videos that I pop out of this segment here. But right now, I just guess I'll tell you about what I'm doing here. Oh yeah, the pizza toppings that I was talking about. I bought a whole ham. Let's see. I bought a whole ham, but I'm gonna probably have that for Easter, and I'll cut it up into portions so I can use that for pizza. This is what I bought the other day. This is a 750 gram garlic sausage. Instead of using pepperoni, which is like for the rich, big money. This thing was here $8.99. So, and I cut it up into slices. And I normally, like, what I'll do is I'll just do one slice. Well, and so I dropped a piece of cheese here. One slice and maybe that much cheese. One slice, but since you guys are watching, I'm gonna put that much cheese on it and that much. You'll see. But you know, I'm 160 pounds and I want to stay 160 pounds, so I do all I can. Now also, and then you need pizza sauce, which I buy these. And these, like 10 years ago, you'd get one of these at a dollar store for $1. But now they're over $3 for a can of tomato sauce. But I'll show you how I work that later. But yeah, I want to show you the meat that I'm using for my pizza topping. And yeah, so I'm going to, I got the dough and the yeast water, so get the camera ready. Okay, so in case you didn't watch, for those that didn't watch my pierogi video, it's the same process to make knife, stir, and just work it. And no, yes, you could put salt and whatever you want, but I don't. I never need salt. I do have some salt, but I don't crave it, and it doesn't seem to make a difference. When I had a bread maker, it said to put vinegar and powdered milk and all this kind of stuff in your bread, but anyway, so I will stop this and show you the finished product. Okay, it's 9 a.m. and just about ready. I made my dough. I let it sit here just for a few minutes. I'm going to use the life-shortening seed oil, and I'm going to put it in this pan that I bought at Walmart over a year ago. I didn't have to use oil when I first got it. It said nothing sticks to it. Now everything sticks to it. So now I'll just put in a little oil, just a little oil. Because if that doesn't kill me, apparently wheat kills. Should need wheat. So, oil the pan. Nice sound. Okay, then take the dough. This is the most important part of the pizza, isn't it? And it scares everybody that it's just such thing to deal with. So when you got a non-stick pan and you put your dough in there, you just push it out. And you just work it like that, and it doesn't take long. You just So I'm going to have this around in the afternoon, and I'm going to leave this sit. And I could come back later because it's going to rise. I'll show you as we go along here. This isn't all day, like a fun thing to do. But I mean, you could just make the dough, put it in here, put your sauce on it, and cook it right away. But I like to put it all the time. And I'll show you what happens to this flat thing here. And so, I said a while ago that I had a microwave, and the only thing that I used on it was the clock, but inside there was this little spinny thing, and I find this works great to stop it from drying out. So I'm going to leave that now, and as we go along. But also I want to show you, because I live by my own rules, I'm reusing a cream cheese container. I know that's probably a sin to a lot of people, like, ew, you can't put that. I cleaned it, it's good. So I'm going to quickly show you how this works there. Pizza sauce, when I was a kid, we used to buy these little cans of pizza sauce and use one. They're very expensive, and you put it on the pizza. This is makes more economic sense here. Let's see. Because now, as you see, I'm going to have one of these every day, every afternoon, until all the sauce is gone. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make pizza dough every morning until all this pizza sauce is gone. And I only use 3 tablespoons per pizza, so I get a lot of pizzas. And they're very good. So yeah, once I get started, it's like I can't stop, so that there. So then, yeah, I just dump it into here. I don't know anybody can do it, but that's I'll work on this. You'll get the idea. I'm going to add water, and I'm going to drink the rest of that tomato sauce and make a little drink out of it. But yeah, so I'll keep this in the fridge, and every time I want to make a pizza, I'll just put 3 spoons on there and move it around on my little. So I'll show you that later. But yeah, that's making pizza at Christopher's, in the kitchen with Christopher. Okay, later I'll see ya. Well, hello, I'm back, and it's over 4.5 hours later. Thanks for hanging in there. I know it's been a long one, but so I'm gonna make this better than last night for sure. Okay, so I'll turn the stove on. This side should heat up faster because it's not going to high, and this is what the pizza looks like after sitting for 4.5 hours. It's a little bit puffy. You could just put the sauce on it now and eat it, but the bread, it'll be more like a bread. But you can punch it down. That's what I like to do, and then leave the crust on the edge. Just puff it in there. Because you don't want to, it's like eating a sub bun if you leave it. Okay, I think that's good enough. So, yeah, okay, he's eating up. So then, what I do, tomato sauce, it causes inflammation. So I only do two of these spoons. 1, and 2. I've made it with just one spoon. Well, that thing's heating up. I had taken it apart to rewire it, and it's working nice and warm. Okay, so put the sauce on. When you're not looking, I'll put that in my mouth and I'll wipe it off. Okay, so then I cut up that little bit of cheese, and I cut up that meat. So it looks like there's quite a bit there now, just from that little bit. And you just sprinkle it around. That element seems to be working nice. Maybe I should have used that one last night. Okay, so So there is what it looks like. Put this on here. Now, normally I would stick this lid on it, but I'm going to try something different today. I'm going to use this, even though it says on it for microwave only. I'm going to break a rule here. I bet you this will work just as nice, so I can watch what's going on under there. Because I don't think it's going to crack, and if it does, it doesn't matter. But yeah, we're going to do this for 6 minutes. Okay. So it's 4:30, 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. So when this says 10.5, I'm going to turn the element off. But I thought maybe you'd want to see what it's like to sit in this chair here in the living room. I open the drapes. I don't like to open the drapes because the curtain rod is... But this is what it would be like to sit here. And relax on this chair. Okay. You can see the fog is still lingering out on the water there. Yeah, you can see the height of that building. It's gonna take out that water view. They still have a little water view over there, and over there, and over there, and over there. Yeah, it's foggy out there. Oh, it's really nice. Okay, so we're gonna sit and eat at the bistro set today, but let's just rest some more here, because yeah, so hope everyone's doing well, and looking forward to making pizza now that you know how to make the dough quick and easy. And yeah, okay, Okay, that's got 4 more minutes here. Yeah, maybe I'll just come back to this when the pizza's ready. Okay, so 6 minutes. I'm going to shut the element off. So what I would do is the temperature is just below medium. You can fry bacon on that kind of thing. So yeah, so that's what it's looking like. I'm going to leave it now for 4 minutes. It's going to sit there on the heated element to finish it off. So it'll have like a total 10-minute cooking time and then a 4-minute cool down time. And then it's perfect. So yeah. Yeah, so it's called stovetop pizza made from scratch. And it's probably like $1 to make that pizza. So yeah, for all the money lovers, they'll probably think, gee, I can make a good, I can sell that for about $10, $15, and you know, yeah, more power to you. Yeah, so, okay, wait here. Yep. Yeah, so over there is where I'll be swimming probably in another month. And then I'd walk there and I'll go for a swim and then I'll come back home and then I'll have a pizza or something to eat in the afternoon. And then I'll go for a sleep for a couple hours because I have to break up the day. Yeah, that building's coming up pretty good. And well, this cooking show is almost over. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to put the camera on there so you can watch how I cut this up. And then we'll go and eat it. And I think I'm going to be able to have this camera so it's not so crazy. Okay, hang in there. I think I fixed the stove too good. Okay, that's hot. I fixed the stove on that side. See how dark it is? So I left it on there too long, but I didn't want to have raw pizza. That's okay. Let that cool for a second. Normally I would, you can also do it in a cast iron frying pan. And then after 6 minutes, put it in the oven on the broiler for like 4 minutes and then shut it off. And if you like your top all burnt like. Okay, so I wonder if that's gonna work. Okay, I can make that work. So take a knife and a spatula, and it just okay. You start at one side, you hold it with the spatula. Cut it down the center, but that's okay. Well, they usually say 6 minutes you leave your pizza so you don't burn your mouth. But this, yeah, I think I'll go for 6. This one's hot. I'm worrying too much about the camera that I didn't cut it exactly. That's okay. Clean off the knife. Sure, if you want to load it up with mushrooms and green peppers and all that stuff, pineapple, whatever you like, ham, you can go to town on it. But you know what? That's more than enough right there. So I'm just gonna bring it over here. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, so it worked. You can see the pizza on the plate here, and I'm in the picture, I believe. And so we have accomplished ham pizza made from scratch with Christopher in the kitchen. So I'll take a bite. Let's look at this one here. You can see the crust is totally cooked. And the bottom, you know, it's nicely done. It's a hit every time. And there's something about that canola oil on the bottom. It just gives it that sort of deep fried taste to it. Yeah, so imagine that. You can get a nice crust like that. The look of a beautiful pizza with just some tomato sauce, some cheese, just a little bit of cheese, a little bit of garlic sausage, and you'll be living high. Now, it's very rude of me to tease you. If you were here, I'd have pizza for you, for all of you. I just need to know how many's coming. But I will end it on this note because I think we're done here. And please let me know what you think and if you're going to make it or not. Thank you again and have a great day.